Hello everyone, here I've got a tour today for you of my pop-up park map, which was my submission to the Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, and Parkitect coaster map build competition. So as you can see, we've got my build on the left and then the current park map on the right, and so I tried to recreate some of the highlights. I'm way out in Oregon, so the other side of the country from Florida, and so the coasters I'd heard the most about would be, of course, Iron Gauzy and then Cheetah Hunt. So those had to make it in, and then we've got some decoration surrounding that. But yeah, you can see right away I went for this book piece, and that has a custom image texture that I made. So it's got the path painted on along with the water, the asphalt. And so you can see we've got the bus station here with these awnings. So that was recreated here. And then I'll try to zoom in. This is a surprisingly high resolution park map, so it takes a little while to load there. But you can see I also did kind of this entry area here, but turned it into a bridge because we've got our book dropping down. Also have this kind of entrance gate by the Cheetah Hunt area. But let's move to the left first. So we have this big building here that I recreated. Used some of the fancy tech arches and some of these breeze blocks to recreate this shape. And then we have our parrot tree. And then I worked really hard to get the shaping right for the flamingo pond and this little, I don't know what this is in the real park, but some sort of dining area here. And then these little bridge pieces with some overlaid arches. And then we've got our kangaroo section over here. And yeah, what else? Lots of foliage from Max. He has a lot of good scenery mods, so lots of the palm trees. And then this is like a few different roofs overlap, just get some color changes there. That worked out nicely. And then, yeah, let's just go to the first coaster. So Iron Gauzy here. Tried really hard to recreate this whole entrance queue kind of station building area. So we've got that recreated here. This shape worked out really good in both of these sections. And then spent a while on the logo here. So we've got these are individual text pieces to get kind of the overlapped color edge highlight, and then on the teeth as well. And yeah, just lots of different shapes to make the eyes and the eyebrows and the nostrils. And then we've got our coaster going into the drop here. This is a pretty crazy high G coaster. That's why we don't have a guest riding it. They would not get on. But it was fun to build, and try to recreate the really exaggerated proportions that you often see on park maps like BGT's here. And yeah, I did some of the coloring, or at least for the silver part of the supports. But this RMC track mod is really great. And then if I can hide everything, so we actually have a drop track here. So it drops it down, and then the real station is underground here. And then that kind of loops back around to another drop, so you can see it actually comes in on the top here and then comes out the bottom. And the reason I did that is because you can see on the map the station's kind of hidden and it's on a diagonal, and so you can't put a station on a diagonal. So I just hid it underground, and then there's the drop track hidden there. So that worked out pretty good, and yeah, this was fun. I had to use track edit a bit, especially back here for some of the shaping to get these things to all dive under and over everything without any collisions. And yeah, there's quite the extreme drop there. All right, moving on over to Nairobi. So we have just some crocodiles, little monkey orangutan, waterfall feature here, as well as our turtle exhibit. So got that in there. And then if we move up, Pantopia with the Falcon's Fury. So built that here. Got the coloring matched up. And then the Serengeti Flyer. So that's here. There's a little more room for the flyer over here, so I kind of transferred some of these buildings with the different colored roofs, and I matched the coloring actually for these three. Moved it over there, and then yeah, this is a cool modded ride, and we've got the I added these kind of colored stripes with just a rotated rectangle piece to match the flat ride there. So that's yeah, they got a fun, lots of motion there. Let's just zoom out a touch, just to, up in the corner of our map we do have the Busch Garden sign, so I've got that. I'll sign my name there. And we also have the train moving around the whole map, so if we scroll on over, we've got our tunnel up here, just like the real map. Some rhinos come into the water. We don't have all of these animals modded into the game, but I used what we did have. So the rhinos, the giraffes, the lions. Oh, sorry, looks like I'm rotating the map. There we go. Yeah, so we've got those modded in. And then, yeah, some peeps riding in the Jeeps here. And then trunk down the Jeeps, just like the map, under this little awning here. And selling some bananas. And let's kind of scroll down now to kind of start at the front of Cheetah Hunt. There we go. So another flamingo pond, and we also have, don't know if this is an egret, I believe, right there. And then, wish I had room for Cobra's curse. That's quite a cool ride. But I did want to just kind of spice this up with, kind of some of the parts from the side of the map. So we've got this kind of Montu entrance here. Turned it into hiding the train station. So that's there in spirit. And then we do have the Cheetah Hunt building. Oh, sorry. Keep rotating this. R is the command to kind of tilt the angle on Parkitect. So there we go. Yeah, so we've got Cheetah Hunt with the awning. We've got this kind of orange entrance area. And then, yeah, worked really hard on the support setup here based on the park map. I don't know what happened to these in real life. Maybe they're just down for repair. They're not in all the photos, but they are in the park map and they're quite cool. So I used these cloth sail pieces and then slightly shrunk down a piece, so you have like the inside, the border is a different color. And yeah, this was again fun, some pretty extreme track shaping, just like the map. But yeah, that's the fun of these stylized things. And let's see, yeah, you can see on the map as well the coaster goes under the railroad, so we kind of have that here with this tunnel thing. And then we have our hippo pond with our two hippos. And yeah, here comes our coaster again. And then also over here we've got the coaster diving under this path by the banana stand. So built a bridge there as well as the sort of hidden pit just to make it a little more exciting. And then if we scroll onto the top, yeah, you can see, let's get a coaster to launch through here. There we go. Yeah, weaves all through these rock features here. We've got the little rock bridge, this pond, and yeah, this is, I think, probably the most fun part to landscape. And let me just zoom out here. Let's hide that. Yeah, then added a little spinning Parkitect sign. So let's look again just at an overview of the whole map here. And yeah, we have some cool things. It would be cool to see someone expand this. I think the Congo River Rapids ride would look really cool. The Tigris over here as well would work well on this scale. But yeah, I think this is a good sized map. And I had a lot of fun. I also matched the hedges here with the fencing. And yeah, I think that covers just about everything. I guess this sign was also in this little curved spot here. I tried to match that. But yeah, a lot of fun to have this as inspiration, but of course, it's so stylized and Parkitect has its own style, so see how those kind of merge and come together was quite interesting. And yeah, if I delete this, you can see kind of the madness there. And then yeah, you just see it without the custom image, but yeah, lots of terrain pieces as well to kind of smooth it out. And interesting way to build a map on this curved surface. You can see how the orange kind of highlights some things had to be rotated quite a bit, even the giraffe. So yeah, it was fun to do this little storybook pop-up build, and yeah, I encourage you to go in the workshop, check out the other entries, especially the winner, Mr. Unit. He had a really spectacular entry where he was able to hide this swooping Busch Gardens logo in his map. So be sure to check that out, and I'll see you all next time.